God made a promise under open sky, but faith got tested when the waiting felt like a lie. Yeah. Abram spoke to God with weight up on his chest. What will you give me, Lord? I'm childless, I confess. My servant runs my house, that's all I got to show. You promised me descendants, but where'd the promise go? God said, step outside and lift your eyes up to the night. Count the stars if you can, that's your bloodline's might. Millions burning in the sky, too many for a man to name. So shall your offspring be, and everything had changed. Abram believed the Lord, stood under heaven's dome, and got credited his faith, his righteousness alone. No works, no sacrifice, no proving he was worthy. Just trusting what God said when everything looked dirty. He couldn't count the stars, but he believed the one who made them. Trust the way, trust the plan, even when you can't explain them. Trust the way. God don't lie, God don't fail. Every word he's ever spoken will prevail. He cut a covenant in blood, he swore it with his life. When you can't see the future, trust the one who made the sign. Count the stars if you can, that's the promise overhead. Trust the way. Every word that God has said. Then God said, bring a heifer, bring a goat, a ram, a dove, a pigeon. Laid them out across the land. Abram cut them down the middle, set the halves apart. This was covenant in blood, this was God's own heart. The vultures came to steal the pieces off the ground, but Abram drove them back, he held that sacred ground. When the sun went down, a deep sleep fell on him like death, and God spoke terror, darkness, prophecy in every breath. Your seed will be strangers, slaves for 100 years, but I will judge that nation and they'll walk out with no fears. Then fire, smoke, a burning torch passed through the flesh. God bought the covenant alone, no man can match a step. Both sides of the deal, he took upon himself. The promise wasn't built on man, it rested on God's wealth. But Sarai got tired of the waiting and the ache. 10 years in Canaan and a womb was still opaque. She told Abram, take my servant, take her to your bed. Maybe God will build our family through Hagar instead. And Abram listened, didn't pray, didn't ask the Lord. Took matters in his own hands and cut faith with a sword. Hagar conceived in pride, rose up inside her eyes. She looked down on Sarai and the tension started to rise. Sarai blamed Abram, this is all because of you. He said, she's in your hands, do whatever you choose to do. Sarai crushed the spirit till she ran into the wild, but God met Hagar in the desert carrying the child. The angel found her by a spring and called her name. Where have you come from? Where you going? No shame. Go back, submit, but hear me, I will multiply your seed. Your son is Ishmael, God hears you in your need. She called him Elroy, the God who sees me here. Nobody saw her pain, but God was always near. She went back and bore a son, Abram, 86. A child born from impatience, not from faith, but from the figs. He couldn't count the stars, but he believed the one who made them. Trust the way, trust the plan, even when you can't explain them. Trust the way. God don't lie, God don't fail. Every word he's ever spoken will prevail. He got a covenant in blood, he swore it with his life. When you can't see the future, trust the one who made the sign. Count the stars if you can, that's the promise overhead. Trust the way. Every word that God has said.